Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day or a night, depending on where you are in the world. Why don't you just comment below and let me know where you're watching from, because I would love to know that. Today's video was recommended by Brothers in Arm. Thank you so much, buddy, for your recommendation. Just based on the title, it looks like a very interesting video. Sounds very mysterious. It says, India's hidden secrets revealed. We're going to be checking out some hidden secrets about India, and there's evidence of ancient engineering technology. These types of stuff, my favorite types of videos. I used to watch Ancient Aliens a lot, so it's really interesting. Hopefully we get to learn some cool stuff about India again today. If you like this video, please drop a like. I would appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet, so that we can continue making these awesome videos. So before I keep on talking and talking, let's get straight to the video, guys.
Hey guys, today we're going to look at an ancient Hindu architect called Vishwakarman and how everything we know about him is wrong. This 900-year-old carving shows Vishwakarman with multiple heads and holding various weapons. This is the standard explanation we get, but that's...
So it looks like he's holding a hammer. That kind of looks like a hammer or some sort of like a camera. Camera back in the day, I don't know.
Pure nonsense. If he has multiple heads, then how come the center
he
head
does.
looks older,
There's two heads,
while the other two heads show younger faces? And look at the weapon on the left. It's not a weapon at all. This head is actually looking into this device. Now, who is this Vishwakarman? According to ancient Indian texts, Vishwakarman was the architect who engineered great cities like Dwarka and ancient temples with insane perfection. An architect does not need weapons. So what is this device he's looking through? He's using a theodolite. Now, what is a theodolite?
Oh, it does look like that.
Why you always
Yo, that looks so similar to it.
Standing and looking through something?
But that's from ancient times.
That is a theodolite. It is similar to a small telescope. And look at the similarity of the modern theodolite and how the engineer is looking through it, and how the ancient theodolite is shown, and how
that looks exactly like it.
Looking through it. It is a perfect match. But what is the purpose of a theodolite? It is used to make sure that an area is perfectly flat or
they check it out. I always see it on construction sites.
Starts. In real life.
So I don't know if they probably use this in India as well too, but I've been through so many construction sites, and there's a guy always standing looking, and somebody else is on the other side like measuring. I guess they want to make sure everything is flat.
Most areas have horizontal differences, and how do you make it flat? On one end of the site, you have the theodolite, and on the other end, you place a leveling rod or a leveling staff, which has markings. This is exactly what we see in the other hand in the statue. This is
from ancient times. Holy smokes!
The markings are gone now because of erosion. But
that's crazy.
It is quite visible in other carvings of Vishwakarman. For example, it's clearly visible in this statue. This is from the Sun Temple at Modhera, built around 1,000 years ago. Other statues as well show clear markings. I had initially thought it was just a simple ruler or a line gauge, but now it's clear that Vishwakarman was using a leveling rod and a theodolite to survey construction sites.
Wow.
If you look at ancient temples, one of the things we marvel about is how they were able to achieve such flatness of the ground before they started construction, even on mountaintops.
You know what this gets me thinking about is in Egypt and the pyramids, because I was watching a documentary about the pyramids, and it's crazy how like they built the pyramids so high with each block weighing so much. There's probably some ancient civilization or maybe some aliens that came down and did this. Who knows? Comment below if you've watched Ancient Aliens before.
And then built temples. Now we can fully understand how they achieved this. The ancient builders carved the details quite clearly. This is not a multi-headed god. They're showing multiple people working at the same site. One guy is looking through the theodolite, the other guy is in charge of the leveling rod, and the other guy with the beard is the supervisor.
I got a beard too.
Another 1,000-year-old statue
my beard.
The same iconography.
We kind of have the same beard.
Guys on the side holding the same devices, with the older guy in the middle. This is quite clear how they have carved Vishwakarman. Remember how civil engineers make
Vishwakarman.
3D drawings. These three faces.
Am I saying that right? Vishwakarman.
This is very interesting because we have always thought that Vishwakarman was one person, but perhaps it denotes a team of ancient engineers, just like how a team of engineers works on a site today. And I have been researching Vishwakarman for many months now.
Those are nice
and I have
statues.
seen various combination of faces in ancient temples. Sometimes all young faces, sometimes all.
Okay, so props to whoever carves these, like the artist, whoever carves these sculptures. Like, wow, what skills! Like, I'm really bad at art. Like, I can't draw anything. If I draw a stick man, you'll laugh at me, man.
Older faces, and
I
sometimes
can't
a
draw.
combination of both young and old. Okay, so I have shown you how Vishwakarman achieved perfect horizontal level in the x-axis, but how did they manage to achieve vertical perfection in the y-axis? Because
So
when
you got
examine ancient Indian structures,
X,
it's amazing
and then
how
you got
you never see
Y,
any
so-
tilted monuments. Temple walls do not have any tilt at all, unless the builders wanted a tilt or a slope. Every angle was built perfectly. Now, what do we use to measure vertical perfection?
Before you look this up, I want you to comment below how many temples you think are in India. Do not cheat, do not look it up, but just give your honest answer right now, and then we'll check it out later and see who got it correct.
Today. This is called a plumb bob. It is the shape of an onion.
I think
or
maybe
a
like
top,
10,000
spinning top,
temples.
with one half looking like a bulb and the other half with a pointed end. And that's exactly what we find in Vishwakarman's hand. I have seen many carvings and it's unbelievable. And what he's holding looks exactly
Ancient
like
engineers.
a plumb bob. What is more surprising, today we have mechanized plumb bobs. We can push a button with one finger and the string comes out. But they must have used the same button system in ancient times as well. Look at his finger. Why is he shown with one finger on a specific spot?
Wow.
I'm sure some will argue that this device is just a pot of water or something basic. If so, why does he have to use one finger in this position? This detail is not shown in this
That
carving.
is true. Like, who would hold something like the way he's holding it, right? So he must be pressing something. I don't know. Very mysterious.
Alone. I have seen carving after carving. It clearly appears that he's using one finger, like how we push a button today. And if you look at this device he's holding in the same hand, this is just a long cylinder. And see how this is going into the ground. This is a soil probe which detects the strength and nature of soil before we start construction. Today we use a soil probe which is exactly like this, a long cylinder which goes into the ground, and then we can examine this soil sample. We have archaeological evidence that soil tests were constructed 1,000 years ago. We have inscriptions
1,000
proving
years.
the
That's a
Brahadishwara
long time.
temple in Thanjavur was
I
constructed
wasn't even
at
a
its
baby,
site
man.
after doing extensive soil
I-
tests
nobody
in
ex-
various areas.
didn't
And
exist,
this
man.
location was chosen because the soil was very good. In his other hand, we can see
Where is this place? If you know where this place is, please comment below and the timestamp, because that looks pretty cool. I'm guessing it's a temple, but it's built very nicely. It looks very nice.
location was chosen because the soil was very good. In his other hand, we can see a beaded mala or rosary, which was used to calculate the sacred geometry using number 108. I have explained the importance of 108 and how it was used in Indian architecture in a different video. Okay, now we saw everything about pre-construction tools, but what about the construction itself? How did they construct these impossible structures? The answer lies in what Vishwakarman is holding in his other hands.
Vishwakarman.
He's shown holding a strange device which looks very advanced. It appears to have several twists and turns. It must be some sophisticated technology we still do not have. Think about the human mind. We're
What?
only able to recognize that this is an ancient theodolite because we have reinvented the theodolite in modern times. Otherwise, we will think this is just a knife or something like that. We can only understand what we have already seen.
Right.
So if we have not invented an advanced instrument like this yet, we won't be able to understand this. But maybe in the future, someone will create such a device and then we will recognize what this really is. While some carvings show
What do you guys think that is? I am completely clueless. To me, it looks like some sort of a staff, like a stick maybe. But do you guys think it has a purpose? Do you, if you can guess what it is, comment below. I want to see what you guys' guesses are, man. Because I honestly have no idea what it is. Also, if you think there were ancient aliens or ancient engineers or something like that, drop a like, and I'm gonna see how many of you guys think that there was ancient aliens.
This device with twists and turns. In other statues, he is shown holding a dome-like device. But strangely, almost all these devices have a split bottom. They don't have one rod, but two split rods, resembling a tuning fork. Today, we have just begun to understand the power of vibrations and sound. But is it possible that the ancient builders were far more advanced than us
Could be.
and were using resonance devices? Were they able to manipulate sound and construct these extraordinary temples? I have just started to uncover the secrets of the ancient architects called Vishwakarman. It's very hard to differentiate Vishwakarman and the creation god Brahma because they are both depicted with similar features in many temples and in ancient Hindu texts as well. The name Vishwakarman itself means the one who created the world. Is it possible that they were the original group of architects who engineered the entire human civilization? Is this why we were able to build incredible structures like the Kailasa temple? Our current understanding of ancient Indian history is very limited because we are looking down on the ancient builders. We are assuming that they were less sophisticated than we are. So people automatically...
You know, this gets me thinking about the seven wonders of the world, where some of the most mysterious, unexplainable structures in the world, for example, like the pyramids and, you know, some of these ancient markings and the Mayans and things like that. So yeah, you know, history goes so far back. A lot of people back in the day, they didn't have as much, well, assuming they didn't have the technological advancement, but yet they were able to create such cool structures.
dismiss ancient devices as simple, meaningless objects. If they see a depression, they will say it is a spoon. And if it's blunt, they will say it is a weapon. So what do you think? Did ancient builders
I have
use
no
advanced
idea.
technology in India? Or was everything constructed with primitive tools? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm Praveen Mohan.
So yeah, man, that was a very, very interesting video. Like, it's got me thinking back, you know, like from the ancient Egyptians to now learning about this. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that there was some advanced ancient civilization that had all these, you know, advanced technology for their time? Or do you think they were just some random artifacts? I don't know. I think it's possible that, you know, civilization was very advanced back in the day, and throughout time something happened and it just kind of got lost, and so and here we are now kind of rebuilding again. But again, that's just, you know, what I'm thinking based on watching this. So thanks again, brother in arm, for recommending such a cool video. It got me thinking, and it's very mysterious. I was looking up about India. You guys wouldn't. So India is approximately 250,000 years old. Holy smoke. So there's a lot of history in India, a lot of knowledge probably in the books and the libraries and things like that. So that's pretty cool. So a lot of history in India for sure. As always, guys, thanks for the recommendation. If you have any cool videos, please let me know. I'll be happy to check them out. If you like this video, please drop a like. That would help me so much. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, and turn on notifications so that we can keep on doing these videos. Until the next video, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or a wonderful night, and stay safe during quarantine. Peace.